Morning everyone. It's been a while since I posted. Things have been quite busy at work, one or two other things going on as well, but I thought I'd post a catch up. Now, as the title of this one says, Mercedes-Benz SL incoming. It's on its way. The car's been built, it's been shipped over from Germany, and I'm going to get it about 4 weeks earlier. The reason being is because this BMW will go back a month sooner and I'll pick up the new car on the same day, and that will be delivered straight to my home. So that's going to be the 29th of September. So all good. I have my license plate. It's not the sexiest plate in the world, but it'll do. New 67 plate. Good news is that insurance wise, yeah, really good. Bearing in mind that for the last few years I've been paying around the £600–700 mark, even with sort of 8 years no claims. This one's actually coming out at around 330 quid, which was really surprising. I've got to switch companies to get it, but I'm going back to a company that I was with before, very well known company, a big company. The other good news about it is that the car doesn't need a tracker. Now with this one, with this 6 Series, the no insurance company would touch me without a tracker. So I was really surprised when the company I'm going with said you don't need a tracker on this vehicle. We checked the security, and I rang them 3 times to confirm that, where my current company said you've got to have a tracker. So that's a saving on expenses, because trackers are normally somewhere between £200 and £300 a fit, and then about £150 a month. Sorry, £150 a year for the service, and I'm going to worry about it this time. So that's good news. So yeah, so I'll be posting in a few weeks' time the delivery of the car and the return of this one, and then job's a good one. It's just a shame it's at the end of the summer really, but can't be helped. Right, so for those of you who don't want to know anything else other than cars, then you can switch off now, because I'm going to talk about a few other things. I was going to cover my house move again, which I keep threatening to talk about, but it's kind of painful because it's just not happening. It's just stuck at the top of the chain and I'm really fed up, so I'm thinking about pulling out for the moment. Going on to other things. Oh dear. In an earlier video log I talked about my friends Dave and Judy had just got married and how it was a really lovely event, and everybody had a great time, and how it started me thinking about dating again and maybe getting onto the dating sites. And to be honest, I set a profile up about 18 months ago, but I never really used it. So as I said, I subscribed to a couple of sites and paid my dues, and yeah, I've been using them for the last 6 weeks now, and I have to say it's not been good. There seem to be some real I hate to use the word, but freaks. It's just it's a total madhouse. I'll give you an example. I've had some dates. It's not been good. I've had a few pull out at the last moment. I've been stood up by 2. On top of that, the ones I've met haven't been good. Give you an example. One turned up with her husband following her. I didn't even know she was married. She just came flying into the car park shouting, "Sorry, I can't stop, my husband's following me." And I thought, what husband? And about 30 seconds later, a big black car came through. Some guy in it gave me a filthy look as he went through. So that was out the window. Then there was another one who seemed really nice, really normal, and when we got together, she well, let's just say I didn't realise, but she was bi, and she had a 20-year-old girlfriend, and she was looking for a guy for a threesome because they were curious about that sort of thing. Sounds like a dream, but when you're actually presented with it, it's yeah, it's not really what I was looking for. And the funny thing is, she didn't mention it during 6 hours of telephone conversations, so that was interesting. Then there was another one with false boobs, and when I say false, I mean as in silicone implants. and she just sat there plumping her boobs up all night, and I looked at her and she said, oh yeah, she said, yeah, they're best investment I ever made. And I was like, excuse me? And she said, my boobs, they're silicone. I thought, oh great, a plastic woman. Put me right off. And then there was a shady lady from Lechlade, which is a village just outside Swindon. She locked me in her house and wouldn't let me out until I slept with her. Needless to say, I didn't, but to cut a long story short, I had to make an escape through the kitchen window, and she came into the kitchen and saw what I was doing and slammed the window shut just as I was getting out, and she caught my t-shirt in it, and I had to wiggle out my t-shirt and make my way back to Swindon half naked. And that's no word of a lie, that's the truth. So it's all turning into a bit of a freak show. So I'm going to knock it on the head, I think. I'll just put it down to money badly invested, and I'm going to get on and go back to conventional methods, I think. Much easier. At least you know what you're getting. So yeah, that's dating. The other thing is, it was my birthday last week. Happy birthday to me. So it's been a bit crazy. Last Saturday went out with friends to the Village Hotel in Swindon for an 80s night. That was really good, 3-course meal, disco, the usual stuff. That was a great night. And then on the Sunday I went off with a couple of friends to Worcestershire, a couple of my crew from my treasure hunting gang. I've not really spoken about that. I will another time, but we needed to do some investigation work in Worcestershire, so we spent a couple of days there, got what we wanted, and yeah, that was all cool. So then got back from Worcester on the Tuesday. Then a lady friend of mine took me out to dinner Tuesday night, because Tuesday was actually my birthday. Went back to work Wednesday. It was all very quiet. Wednesday night, Thursday night, met up with some more friends, or just in the pub for a bite to eat, and then went out with friends again Friday night, and then friends again on Saturday night. So it's been really busy, and I'm heading off to breakfast with other friends now, just going to a pub for a good old fry up, and that'll be it. No plans for bank holiday Monday, although my friend Jackie says she hasn't got much on, did I want to join her, so I might do that. We'll see how it goes, but that's effectively it. So as I said, I'll post more about the Merc when I've got more news about it, and any other changes, any other bits of my life, and I'll let you know. So just been to breakfast, a lovely breakfast. It was a new pub we haven't tried before actually, and it was really good. We're all finished now. Not sure whether to go home and watch the Grand Prix live or try and catch it later. The problem is that if I don't watch it, then somehow through Facebook or something like that, it's going to show up again, and I'll get the result before I get a chance to watch it tonight. So I might actually go home and watch it on Sky. It's a beautiful day at the moment. It's 21 degrees and it's climbing. It just seems a bit of a waste to go home and watch the Grand Prix when I should be out in the weather, but there's still the rest of the day, I suppose. Anyway, hope everyone's having a good day, and enjoy.